I thought when we were about to give this presentation around 2-3 months back, I would have given on digital technology, industrial revolution point 4.0. But what times, unimaginable times for all of us. We would have thought of economic depression could have hit us, or maybe banks folding in, or maybe stock market plunging. But the and maybe some real pessimists would be probably thinking of some natural disaster. Worse would be maybe some comet hitting us or a world war coming in. But imagine pandemic? No way. So we all of us know we are through really very difficult times, unprecedented times, and none of us in this people alive on this earth have faced the situation like this. But at the same time, now I must add that it is very heartening to see the speed by which all of us, government, industry, and us as citizens, took up this challenge and handled the crisis. So, and the technology taking over. I'll be talking about mostly how technology will be helping out to phase us out from this pandemic and a disaster which has hit the world. So when we were talking of, I would have talked about industrial revolution. The first one was used water and steam power to mechanize the production. Second one used electric power to create mass production. The third one was electronics and information technology to automate production. And the fourth one we were sailing through. We were all entire global technology was sailing through and called it a digital revolution. While we were busy bridging the gap of digital divide, our entire world got swallowed, engulfed into this massive disruption in the form of COVID-19. And if fifth revolution were to come, and next century it would have taken, look at the way within this century we have another revolution of kind coming in. We find ourselves at the brink of technology revolution, and rather a disruption that will actually fundamentally alter the way we live, work, and relate to one another. Governments around the world will now start focusing on, rather than policy issues, on operations, and we will be moving beyond pilots and experiments. Now is the time where rubber hits the road. We will be global in scope. Everybody is at the same level, happening across developing and developed countries. While we were doing a digital transformation all over the world, we were having our industrial revolution 4.0. India was also going on the journey of 4.0, where we were looking at the 6 pillars: economic growth, good governance, social inclusion, environmental stability, public safety, and above all, national security. In this decade, government were globally looking at the priorities in their stride, as in growth in economy, participation for all in good governance, making sure that government is working for all, no one is left behind, environment is protected from long-term sustainability of country's growth, citizens are safe internally as well as our borders secure. So all these things, 6 pillars we were looking at in our industrial 4.0, and in India at the same time, India was taking strides in terms of economic growth, in RuPay, Atmanirbhar, Make in India, social inclusion. We had put in our Atal pension scheme, Aadhaar, Jan Dhan Yojana. Good governance, we were looking at Digital India and others. Then we are hit with this pandemic. Then we had to reimagine. We went back to the drawing boards. We again started reimagining government services to be given. Now, as per the government services to be given, we had to reimagine all the digital technology happening, all the industrial revolution happening, 4.0. We had to come to the basic things which we required for pandemic. Probably it got advanced by a few years. As I said earlier, this will see another revolution coming in, and there'll be an overlap on 4.0. So the top digital transformation goals we were working on were engaging in citizen, empowering employees inside, optimize operation, transform services. While the first one and the fourth one are for the citizens and outside world. The two which we talk about is empower employees and the optimize operations will be other internal things which we were trying to change and bring in the change and transformation. Now the ask of at that time also these key system goals were there, but now it is fast forwarded, is that we need to have an integrated intuitive, and transformative. As I just noted it down while Golak sir was talking about, he has covered all these 3 points in integrated, intuitive, and transformative. When he talked about tech afresh, when he talked about workforce skill set measuring up to that standard, which has to be intuitive, ecosystem. When he talked about 360-degree, it is integrated, and of course, I talked about hybrid era, and he also talked about security, which I will be talking about in enable remote government access. This is the collaboration which has to happen, which Golak sir has properly, brought it out in his talk. Empower cross-agency collaboration. It has to be integrated. We cannot work in silos anymore. Deliver trusted and secure services. Security, the prime issue. Since digital transformation is entering our house, we are working from home, we are carrying our stuff home, the security is of paramount. So all these things we have now, when we have to reimagine government services, as per that, all of the IT companies and the industry has to reimagine the technology. So when we talk about this is the reimagining technology. As per the services, we will be reimagining the new technology in the new normal. It is a very commonly used new normal. We already, when you talk about new normal, it will be for life. This will be our life. This will be our technology. This will be our businesses. Our economy will look like, and it is for keeps. Maybe COVID has come in. It is a disruption at the moment, but it will change our life forever. In the new mobile first, cloud first world, this will be the new normal. We will be working very hard to create all critical elements to support the success. We will be talking about access anytime anywhere, collaboration anytime anywhere, delivery, development. It will be anytime, anywhere, and at any place. This will be the new normal for us. The intelligent cloud, the intelligent edge will be the talk of the town. We will have to give not only at the edge devices. Those devices have to be intelligent. We were just talking of IoT initially. Now it is an all paradigm shift which has taken in terms of trust, openness, flexibility, data and intelligence, and application innovation. We have to protect our business when there is a trust. We have to protect our government policies. Openness and flexibility. Build freely. There will be openness and flexibility in the coming age. And powered for the decision and apps with insights as the third pillar. And of course, application innovation already in line. It has to fast forward in all those things. In Microsoft, we will be covering. We have all these solutions in productivity, business apps, and platform. I needn't tell you, in productivity, we will be talking about Office 365 we cover, and business apps, it's Microsoft Dynamics, and platform is Azure. So I'll be talking a little bit about my Microsoft as well, because I come from that company, and you will see in my later slides how we have worked in COVID-19 to bring those technology to society at large. You can see, as I talked about, you can see how Microsoft worked in those 2 to 3 weeks. These are the brands. These are the central government, state government, and in education and healthcare, where Microsoft worked shoulder to shoulder along with Government of India. We rose to that occasion, and you would be surprised to know that the way we turned around ourselves, we were as I told you, we were going on a pace of digital transformation, and here Microsoft, along with India, we were running up to the speed along with the way India and the pandemic was striking us. In central government, we worked in Department of Personnel Training. We reached out to launch online training there. We in state governments, we worked with Punjab, as you've seen in COVA, as very important mobile application called COVA. We also worked in MCGM, Chhattisgarh, to name a few, Karnataka, Delhi government, West Bengal, Odisha, Tamil Nadu, Kanyakumari district collector's office. And specifically in healthcare, 10 major healthcare providers. Microsoft supported 5,500 teleconsultations per day. So that, and the hospitals, and we reached out to the hospitals which were like Apollo, Manipal, Fortis, Narayan Hridayalaya, you name a hospital and we were there, and we provided 2,000 plus doctors on collaboration to them. In education, we reached out to 20 lakh students in a virtual classroom. So this is the amount of work. You can see it in a snapshot, that the amount of work we did in these last 2-3 weeks, and the way with agility, responsiveness, and the speed of execution, and the way we delivered. And we are here to stay, and we will be working with Government of India to try in these trying times, and partnering with them. Thank you very much.